Hey, we are back with Hatoful Boyfriend. If you're not aware of what Hatoful Boyfriend is, it's very loud for me, so I'm just going to turn it down a little bit. If you're not aware of what Hatoful Boyfriend is, it's basically a dating simulator where you date pigeons. And here are our lovely eligible bachelors over here. I am going to start off by having a help once more, so please do hope it's a point.
Heaven or hell?
That's right, yeah, I'm going to tire of that. So, can you guys also let me know how the audio levels are? Am I too loud? Is the game too loud? And in the meantime, let's have our romantic adventure. Saint. I think it's called St. Pigeonations. St. Pigeonation. I can't believe you've done this to me. You can't hear me above the game audio. Up that down a little bit there. Let me know if that's better. Okay. If it still needs adjustment, absolutely tell me. SKSP draw. Oh. No, I want to change that. There we go. Yeah, you got me. Fine. Do we want them to look human? No, I'm a traditionalist. I like my pigeons to look like pigeons. It's already been a year since I did my ordinary life on walkthrough these games. I should probably say the school is known for one thing in particular. This school is Japan's, no, the world's greatest gathering place for gifted birds. Birds who want to study the arts, the sciences, even sports all come to St. Pigeonations, and the teaching staff and the student body are made up of both a diverse blend of birds of different backgrounds and species. There you go, that's inclusivity, isn't it? Inclusivity, the cornerstone of any modern educational facility. And I'm not just saying that because I'm having to pass my PG cert at the moment. I'm often asked why I chose to come here, despite not being a bird. It's a long story. Realtor! Usually, you've been ready for an hour by now, SK. Overslept? Realtor Kawara. This rock dove is named it's the other way around, isn't it? Kawara Ryota. We've been friends since he was barely hatched. Can be a little mischievous, but he's responsible and kind. And for a pigeon, he's a looker, I guess. Can't relax without red meat inside. Living as a hunter-gatherer sounds tough. I'd be happy to make you breakfast, Can you feel the romantic tension already? No, I'm not a pigeon. I'm a human. Pigeons that say jeepers. I might leave this. I might leave this playthrough sort of up to your choices. Actually, today is the start of a new semester. Yeah, I'm a normal person, and these are just pigeons. Hatoful boyfriend. Old faces, new faces. There's the teacher. Good morning, everybody. I'm Nanaki Kazuaki. I seem to be your teacher this year. I specialise in math and physics and also some other things. I don't want to narrate all of this because it's going to kill my voice. I'll just give you the overview. Kazuaki Nanaki. This quail, actually they're not all pigeons. This quail is Nanaki Kazuaki. He's a famously soporific math professor. I'd heard the rumours, but I hadn't expected him to fall asleep just like that. Apparently, he's well known as a mathematician. Just goes to show great minds come in all forms. I'm going to be having some art chat with him later. Isn't it a little warm in here? The birds are already trying to seduce me. Please introduce yourself, Shirogane. What is the point? I have no wish to speak with commoners. Do not think I'm here because I wish to be. Oh, well, I guess that's that. Hey, that's no good. He doesn't want to introduce himself. Oh, this is me saying this, but we can't just let him break all the rules like that, sir. The system will collapse and we'll all turn into kulaks and dissenters. Well, when you put it like that, could you at least say your name, Shirogane? Shirogane Lebel Sakuya. I think it is based on a true story. It seems this fantail is Shirogane Sakuya. His feathers would make anybody proud. He's pretty stuck up, but then transferring is never easy. I hope we can be friends. Sakuya sits down, glaring daggers at Ryota and me. Oh, I should give one of them a Michael Rosen voice. I think this little birdie is telling me there's going to be trouble down the line. Lunch already. Today is slipping by so quickly. That reminds me, I've had these books out from the library all summer. I'll return them now. Yes, don't forget to vote, guys. 1 for heaven, 2 for hell. Where is everyone? Aside from the receptionist, there's hardly anybody here. Is someone looking at me? Probably just my imagination. Or not. A mourning dove stands in a dark corner, staring in my direction. Mourning doves aren't very common in Japan. Apparently, they're everywhere in America. Excuse me. Did you want something from me? Wait. Not really. I'm pretty sure it was him who I felt looking at me. There's no one else here. Are you sure? Yes, I don't want anything with you. I really need to give these different voices. Suggest voices in the chat. It's the things you're carrying that I'm interested in. He glances at the desk as if to say, hurry up and return them already. Pigeon lung. I think, isn't it pigeon fancy as lung? And clearly I fancy pigeons if I've gone to this school. Oh, sorry. They were a little too dense. Am I going to finish them? Just to make sure my power cable's not set on fire. Okay. Were you waiting for them all summer? He silently returns his gaze to the book. Maybe he's in a bad mood. I didn't realise because this is set in Japan, surnames come first. So now I've called myself Speedrun SK. I'm a sophomore. What about you? You're Nageki. Fujishiro Nageki. Freshman. Fuzzy shit on Nagaki, huh? Maybe it's just because he's a morning dog, but he seems a little sad. Leave me alone. He's reading his book again. Okay, sorry to bother you. I keep meeting depressing people today. Now that I have that out of the way, I think I'll head back to class. Hang on, isn't that Sakuya? High-pitched male French voice. I'm really terrible at French accents. You should have been instructed not to approach me at school. I feel like Yuya deserves an American accent. Come on, Sakuya, what kind of thing is that to say to your own brother? After all these years? My brother? You must be joking. You've never once been a brother to me. Please don't try to talk to me again. I've no time for half-breeds. I'll be going now. My French always drifts into German. It's a problem that I have. Hey, wait just I guess even if we're in the same school now, what's done is done. I meant to eavesdrop, but I just overheard something juicy. The ever-popular trendsetter and ladies' man, Sakazaki Yuya, is Sakuya's brother. I wonder what the story behind that is. Hey. You heard that whole thing, right? Are you a friend of Sakuya's? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to listen in on you. Yeah, no sweat. I try to stay sexy and suave in front of all you little ladies, but that there wasn't too cool. This fantail pigeon is Sakazaki Yuya, an upperclassman. I've never talked to him before, but he's famous, or infamous, throughout the school. Every birdie knows of him. You're SK Speedrun, right? I've heard you've done this great thing for charity. How did you? I know every birdie here. Besides, you're the only human. I forgot to mention something with my donations, so if there's anybody out there who would like to donate who has not done so yet, by the way, you have the option to donate. If you donate £30 or more to the Everyday Hero page, leave a comment saying either heaven or hell, and you have the right for that amount of money. Anything over £30, you can move the tracker straight up or straight down immediately. Yeah? So if you don't like the idea of romancing pigeons and you're like, I want to see this gone, your donation of £30 or more will do that, and it will push me immediately down or immediately up, overwriting any of the votes that might be going on up there. You're a single poppy in a field of rye. No, that's not a hint whatsoever. I love romancing pigeons. Did you say you were a friend of Sakuya's? Not exactly. We had a rather ballistic introduction this morning. We're in the same class, that's all. I never thought that stuck-up aristocrat wannabe was your brother. Aristocrat wannabe? He is an aristocrat, actually. The genuine article in the flesh. He is. He's a bit of a pain, so good luck, mon ami. Adieu. He really is a noble bird. Half the view has gone up. I've never heard anything like that about Yuya. Oh gosh. Probably just a twisty business. Oh, I feel like Kazuaki should be Michael Rosen. That's all for today. Stay safe, everyone. Ah. So, where's Ryota? He said he was going to the infirmary. Maybe you should go and see if he's still there. Now that I think about it, Ryota always did have a weak stomach. I should go to the infirmary just to make sure he's okay. I like the little skull on the bottles there. Excuse me. Nobody's here. There's no one sleeping behind the curtains, and the doctor isn't here either. My hunter-gatherer instincts feel no presence. There's nobody here. Ryota. No reply. The infirmary is empty. Weird. Did he go home already? I feel a little nervous poking around the empty room. Now that I think of it, I haven't been in here much before. Unlike Ryota, I'm perfectly healthy. Wow, that's savage. Whoa, they've got all kinds of drugs in here. Ethyl triflucilbenzene. What do these even do? Care to find out? The doctor? I need a voice for Shu. I'll feed you all sorts of things if you want. No, thank you. This partridge is Iwamine Shu, the school doctor. He's rather creepy in person, and he has a bad reputation among the student body. Everybody knows that even just talking to him can bring you down with aspergillus, psittacosis, or even worse things. And these are actually zoonotic infections you can get from birds, okay? They knew what they were talking about. And I never even heard him come in the door. Ninja doctor? You don't look like you have a good reason to be in here. Did you need something? Well, I heard Ryota Kawara from 2-3 was supposed to be here. Him. He's already gone. Oh. Why didn't you come and find me before going home? Sorry to bother you. I'll be going now. Finally out of that den of evil. Ryota's already gone home. What do I do now? Oh, I never got around to joining a club last year. Maybe I'll go and take a look at some of my options. I think there are clubs for baseball, soccer, track, kendo, migration, bird watching. Wasn't there another one? Ryota loves me, okay. Ryota is babe. Ryota is my babe. I ran in middle school, and it's always funny watching the birds hop around. I think their club room is on the ground floor off to the side. A white dove is having a tantrum outside. San. Oh yeah, San just says coo. I feel like San deserves a really northern accent. This is no pudding for a man. Oko-san rejects it. It is a lie. A vicious falsification. He's dancing around on a squished pudding. Hey, it's not very nice to the pudding. Oko-san. This is Oko-san. He doesn't really look it, but supposedly he's a fantail pigeon. I think. Either way, he's hyper. Oko-san has suffered a deception most vile, a wretched betrayal. Betrayal? Oko-san instructed that pudding be provided for new members. But this is no pudding. Ousted, scorned, betrayed, dragged into the street and shot by those he trusted most. It's squished and filthy, but the thing under his feet looks like normal store-bought pudding. What's wrong with it? Spare the jest, young lady. Oko-san used wing attack and it's super effective. They'll rue the day they crossed Oko-san. He'll have them flayed, hanged, shot at drawn he will. Oko-san must now train to achieve true pudding. Farewell. And he's gone. He's a good runner. But what does pudding have to do with the track team? Your guess is as good as mine. And so ended the first day of my second semester at St. Pigeonations. I think we choose the class council today. As you all know, this school doesn't require you to join any club. If you want to, you can. But if you don't, you're free to go home after school. Now this is where decisions come in, so I need your help in the chat for these. Oko-san has time only for the track team. That's good. What about you, Shirogane? Michael Rosen doing Japanese is hard. A foolish question. I already hold a position here. Oh, that's right. You became student president when you were admitted. Nepotism, ho. Don't we get to vote? Just coming to school is enough for me. You have to take care of your mother on your own and all. I wonder what I should do. Right guys, what club should I join? Student council, track team, library staff, infirmary staff. And while you're thinking about that, I'll say two things. One, do not forget to vote for heaven or hell by voting 1 or 2. And 2, yeah, if you're enjoying, please do consider donating. You can find the donation page down there. Any amount would be really, really genuinely much appreciated. The Edinburgh Children's Hospital charity does a lot of good work, and it's a charity that I know a lot of friends of mine have been helped by, or their families have been helped by. Well, it seems like you want me to go to the infirmary. Yeah, despite you all coiling in horror at the doctor before. That's everyone, isn't it? Have fun. Today's an elective day. I can do math, gym, or music. These don't really matter so much. It does sort of affect your stats. But because these aren't major decisions, I'm just going to do a bit of each. Mr. Anaki dozed off as usual, but class was somehow good. I feel smarter already. Which is not how math works. Wisdom increased by 5. Ah, I'm supposed to help at the infirmary today. I shouldn't keep him waiting. Better hurry. Salutations, SK. Yuya. What's wrong? Are you hurt? It's so sweet of you to worry for me, but no, I'm the second in command here. Oh, you are? I would never have guessed. Be happier, mon ami. Mystery is the most powerful of aphrodisiacs. Anyway, our job as staff is to check the medicines and clean up in here. Normally, I'd do that. But today, I've got some stuff I need to take care of, so could you handle this mess for me? Of course. Thanks, SK. I know, don't touch the desk. It's the doctor's personal area. I'll take you somewhere nice in return. Adieu. Yuya flutters out the door. Just ask me out. Anyway, cleaning. Some of these drugs are a little weird, no matter how you look at it. Is this really an infirmary? It feels more like a human, or rather, avian experimentation room. Huh, the desk drawer's open. There are files sticking out. Everything was very neat when I was in here last night. Maybe the doctor's a little careless about tidying up. Yuya did say not to go near the desk, but I think I'll... Are we messing with the desk? I know what you guys are like, and I know you would want me to mess the desk up. Or rather to neaten it, but you want me to investigate, I can imagine. Just putting the files back in order should be fine. I don't know who said that. That's the doctor. Doctor, when did you, I just got back, but oh my, we do have sticky fingers, don't we? That's not it. Sakazaki asked me to clean. Clean? Oh, I see. You're on the staff now. Yes? Did he say anything about going near the desk? Yes, sir. Please do be more careful next time. Curiosity killed the cat, among other things. Ho 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 ho. Yes, sir. Let's never do that again. Alright, guys. Sitting at home is so relaxing. Oh, tomorrow is the class hike. Should I prepare? We won't be going far, so I don't have to, well, health first. Have some udon in my cave and go to sleep. Every game I'm getting more sleep than I'm going to do in real life. Today's the hike. We've stopped for a break on a hillside. Who should I talk to? Who am I talking to, guys? Let you decide on that while I moisturise my face. Gotta keep my skin in top shape if I want to impress some of these pigeons. You want me to talk to Sakuya? Alright. Unacceptable! In a temper as usual. Why? Why do I have to come to a place like this? And on foot? It's a hike, Sakuya, you have to walk. For what purpose? As exercise? Foolishness. Exercise is for peasants. No, for fun. You're supposed to enjoy this change of scenery. Look over here. Don't we have a nice view? Sakuya still looks like he has something to say, but he reluctantly comes over to me. I think maybe he's acting angrier than he really is. What a kid. Yeah, for you guys who have just joined in the chat, I'm trying to date some pigeons. I think that's all need to be said. But if you want to vote for heaven or hell for the next game, it's press 1 for heaven, 2 for hell. 1 for heaven, 2 for hell. There we go. And once the timer reaches about 55 minutes, then we switch over the games. Hey, you can change your vote. You can change your vote. I think you can change your vote. Math. Okay. I'm not getting this at all. Maybe you should review the basics a little more. Speed run. Yes, sir. Yes, Mr. Rosen. Wisdom increased by 5. I imagine you're well aware, but a sports festival is right around the corner. Please think about what you'll do. Sports festival season already? If it were in the fall, it would conflict with the cultural festival, so it's always been in May. What are you gonna do, Ryota? I haven't decided, but probably the 3-legged race. Somebody has to. Oki-san will handle the marathon. Indeed he will. You do have a lot of stamina, Oki-san. What about you, Sakuya? You can't possibly be expecting me to run in some race, can you? Well, it is a sports festival. Is there an event that doesn't involve running? How about being a cheerleader? The general, in other words? Very well. Leave it to me. I don't think that's... Also, the first aid team is always short-handed, so I'm sure they could use help if anybody still can't decide. That's all for today. See you next time. I'm going home for some chocolate cake. Ryota's doing the 3-legged race. Oki-san's running the marathon. Saki's a cheerleader. You might be running the first aid tent. What should I do? I'll have to think about it. Today's the sports festival. What should we do? I'm waiting, boys and girls. Wow, we're 50-50 split, heaven and hell. I genuinely didn't expect this. I see cheerleaders. Cheerleaders got in first. There's something of a crowd around our cheerleaders. I see Sakuya and Brass Bam. That's overdoing it. I think I saw something similar during the changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace. You are here. You're not cutting any corners, I see. Naturally not. Only the best from a label. Sir, preparations are complete, sir. Your orders, sir. Very well. Begin. And so the band began to play. Where did you get these people? They all look like professionals. Shouldn't cheerleaders be students? Join in. Okay. I seem to be in charge of the symbols. One wrong slip and I'll be the laughing stock of the playground. Yikes. I definitely misread one of the comments in the chat there. Saki is conducting is awfully flashy. Is this the label style? I don't know if we're going to play it through to the length of getting an ending, but we'll see. The first barrier to all students who make this far is the midterm exam. We're getting them back today. I don't think I did too well. Speedrun. Yes. You worked hard. Keep going like that and you'll do just fine. Sorry guys. I guess I did pretty well after all. Mr. Nanaki seems pretty happy with me too. Yay! The festival and the midterm, although there's nothing to look forward to but summer heat. It does smell kind of funny when it gets humid. There's a bunch of birds in front of the staff room. What are they doing? Ah, there's Yuya. Yuya, what's going on? Salutations, SK. Brian won his 7th Pulitzer. He gestures at a news clipping on the staff room pinboard. It says, Brian, the first intelligent pigeon, crowned again. Brian? Don't tell me you don't know who he is. I think I've heard the name, but... Oh dear. He's the world's most famous blogger. He began when birds were barely intelligent. Very skilled and insightful writer. He was the one who suggested the Dove Olympics be called the Pitch Olympics. He's extremely influential. The name was adopted right away. Why don't you look him up right now, mon ami? Try googling Brian Pigeon. Okay. Okay, oh, lunch is nearly over. Adieu, SK. Who's your favourite pigeon so far, guys? Can't believe you're making me date pigeons. Hello, everybody. Oh. There's a pile of overturned desks in the middle of the floor. Ryota is overturned next to them. Rock doves' underwings and bellies are light, so they look pretty different upside down. I mean, wait, what's going on? Oko-san and Sakuya are... It's killing my voice. I look up to see the two of them at each other's throats in the corner. I think we might have a diplomatic incident on our hands. What happened, Ryota? Sakuya was making fun of Oko-san. He called him a stupid mongrel who only thinks about imaginary pudding and said he was ashamed to be in the same class. That's terrible. I mean, Oko-san is a nutcase, and I don't know what he's saying half the time, but he really does like pudding. Either way, Oko-san kind of went for the jugular, and you tried to pull them apart, and Oko-san used wing attack on you. Yep, you're our only hope now, SK. Hug. Oko-san will not allow Pudding or himself to be ridiculed. You will apologize. You tell me to take back my word, I shall not. A mongrel like you hasn't even the right to speak to me. Oko-san is not a mongrel. Battle still rages, and it looks like Ryota's sacrifice was in vain. I should. You know, you gotta pick sides in life, guys, and this is one of those times. Are we gonna support Sakuya or Oko-san, or are we gonna tell them both off? Oh, this gives me a chance to look at my Twitter. I feel like you want in Sakuya. Okasan, settle down. This is a classroom. This is a matter between dubs. Stay out of it, SK. You are credit to your simian ancestry, speed on. I respect your judgment. Coo! I catch Okasan and chuck him out the window. Just because you're angry doesn't mean you can make a mess. Come back when you're prepared to be civilized. Today's a good day. I feel like I'm shining. What should I do during break? Store, infirmary, cafeteria. It's a difficult decision. I'm gonna leave that one with you. Just a moment. Oi, oi. Well, oh, cafeteria, right. I think I'll eat at the cafeteria. Excuse me, 1/2 dead fried rice, please. No, this is wrong. A fake, a vicious lie. A familiar voice indeed. This is not pudding. I know, you said, so come on, let's eat outside. We can't horse around in here. What's going on? Not that I can't tell by looking. Okasan saw the pudding and went nuts. I stopped him from going on a rampage, but oh, cut it out, Okasan. Release me at once. My rage voltage is rising. Help me, SK. I think, yeah, let's give it to him. My hunter-gatherer blood boils. No, the Beast Queen shows her true colours. Pull out, pull out. In depths of pathetic, I never realised I was reaching. I am failing to just open a simple kind of Diet Coke over here. There you go. We're only like, what are we like? We're not even a quarter of the way through yet. Can you believe that? Ah, safe at last. Thanks, SK. No problem. All I did was shout at him anyway. Apparently that was enough. Now we can all eat lunch without fear of disaster. Elective day. Let's have a bit of music. We all have to stand up and sing solos today. Oh, I'm nervous. Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. That was beautiful, Okasan. Really beautiful. Oh, I can't even. Hey, I'll tell you something. We're still on a tie with 15 minutes to go. Today is Tanabata. There's probably a bamboo tree in the plaza. I think I'll go and make a wish. Wow, there's lots here already. Any birdie I know? May mother stay healthy this year and may my stomach get better. Ryota. Impossible. Oh, sorry. Impossible ne pas français. Sakuya la belle. Morning conference on 10th, leave 30 minutes early, buy another alarm clock, may I wake up on time, Nanaki. What should I wish for? What should I wish for? The last one. The mad love of the fallen angel. Oh, you might come to regret this. I wish for the mad love of the fallen angel. Oh, hello! Hello everybody! Is that you, Speedrun? Mr. Nanaki? You should be careful out this late. It can be dangerous for a girl, you know. Bears and everything. I was about to head home. Would you like me to walk you to your place? Do we want Michael Rosen to walk us home? I'm inclined to say no. Get lost, you creep. No, I've got some errands to run. Oh? Well, don't stay up too late. What? The Key Mania IIDX public playtest starting today? Is that a plug for something? Bit of gin. You can't swim, Realtor. I'm doing my best. I'm gonna learn before I graduate. Just a little longer until early release days. Finals are coming up, and the glum depression is already setting in, but at least we won't have to swelter in the classroom all afternoon. Why is a school this famous even stingy with its aircon at a public school anyway? SK, Realtor, have you had lunch? I was about to go to the cafeteria. Want to come with me? Okay. I heard they've expanded the menu and I wanted to try it sometime. They have massacred ramen now. Is that like half-dead fried rice? Probably. And Oko... What's going on? I turn around to see a short dove standing behind me, his chest stained a deep red. Are you the one who called forth this disaster? The one who invoked the broad torres of the blue sky? I have no idea. The blood? You're bleeding. My chest. You are... Ryota, I don't think he understands Japanese. We have to get him to the infirmary. Ah, don't worry. Look closely. He isn't hurt at all. What? But the blood. He's the Luzon from the class next to ours. Their plumage looks just like that. Oh, really? Correct. I am Higori Uncle, the fallen servant of God, stained with the blood of sin. Angel Higori. This impressively upholstered bird is Higori Angel. He's in the class next to ours, so he must be another sophomore. It's an odd name. He really came from overseas, like Sakia. His Japanese is kind of strange too. Ah, the corruption spreads faster than I expected. I hoped to find it before it came this far. Sleeping servant of the heavens. Yeah? Is he talking to me, right? I be sleeping by. Judgment draws ever nearer. You must find the truth by the light of the red moon. Yeah. I must last. A little longer. The silent crimson breast. You are hurt, aren't you? Do not touch me. Farewell, eternal blau of the blue sky. Fate decrees that we shall meet again. And he's gone. What was that all about? I think you picked up a weird one, SK. Let's go and eat lunch. And I'm gonna bell. Pathetic speedrun. Aren't you uncomfortable too? I thought Dubs fared badly in the heat. Letting your weaknesses show in front of others is not a vulgar class. Maybe I should take a leaf out of your book. Oh, here we go. The red eye of the demon led me here. You summoned me once more, apostle of the blue sky. It's him again. Who is this? I think he's named Angel. He's the class eccentric next door. Another peasant. None of you have the right to even be in this school. Wow, I'm not reading that. That is bang out of order, Sakuya. I won't have any racial tensions. Luzon Bleeding Hearts are from the Philippines. Would be why they call Luzon Bleeding Hearts. The Philippines have bananas, right? Now I want to call him Banana Man. Incidentally, Sakuya is about as unhinged as Angel, so maybe they should be friends. No business with you, hallowed magician or white apostle of the blue sky. Yes? Can you not remember who I am? What do you want me to say? I think we've got about 10 minutes remaining on this. Something like that. And we also need a tiebreaker vote. Just so you guys know. Could you be a fallen angel escaped from the demonic prison of Judecca? Have you awoken at last, apostle Edinburgh? We have but little time left. You must decide. You cross swords with me on the promised ground, or no, not now. Angel flies away down the corridor, in spite of my protests. Busy bird. We get our finals back. I'm not sure I did too well. Read run. Sir, you didn't do too badly, I think. Yes? You... Never mind. You did badly. Sorry. Try harder. Try harder next time. Okay. I disappointed Mr. Nanaki. I'll have to study more from now on. Today's the last day and it's been a semester already. Sometimes it seemed long and sometimes it seemed short, but either way it's summer now. I'll go return the books I have out from the library. Oh, hello, Angel. He appears like the Christmas star descending from the heavens. Edelblau, the blue sky. I am about to open the gate to the other world. What will you do? A gate to the other world? You mean... He stares intently toward the end of the hallway. The infirmary. Amid the skies, Edelblau. Isn't a powerful, evil magic inside. No doubt the tree of life, Rufa, has taken root from within. Let it alone, it will soon swallow the entire school. Stop it now. I wonder how Dr. Iwamine would react to an eccentric Filipino breaking down his door. You want me to run away? Or do you want the time is not yet come, or sure, go ahead. Go ahead, okay. This is a nice game. It's like it's a good interactive one, I feel. I like games that are about letting you guys have a say. Very well, Leda Blau. We shall meet again at the promised place. Now show yourself, free of darkness. Angel rushes into the infirmary. The door slamming down. The infirmary is, of course, where you go to get informed. And I never saw him again. It's easy to fall out of practice and get fat and lazy during summer vacation. A hunter-gatherer's body is her way of life, so maybe I'll go running some today. Did you not like Ankel? Well, that was a good run. A true running girl's way to start vacation. I wonder how far I ran. I always lose track of where I'm going once the runner's high kicks in. Where am I? That is what I've been asking myself for the last, 45 minutes. I must have wandered out of my usual stomping ground at some point. Which way did I come from? Don't fail me now, Paleo. Gosh, there's a reason why I've never released an audiobook. Don't fail me now, Paleolithic homing instinct. The sun's setting, and I'd rather not sleep outside. Hey you! I don't know you. Where do you come from? Sparrow stands next to me, squinting up her wings. Her wing is resting on a motor scooter. It's a little bit vintage. How cute. Feel a strange pressure. I can tell right away. Sparrow isn't just any birdie. I'm from St. Pigeonations. I went out for a run and I got lost. All the way from there? You must be good. About a 2-hour drive from here. What? Guess that's why my legs hurt. I wonder if I'll be able to run home again. Cutting a chip. That determined deserves a ride home. Come on. The intimidating Sparrow gestures at her scooter. It's a little small, but we should both fit, I think. Thank you. May I ask your name? The biggest mismatch between name and accent ever. Kashiba Azami. Still takoyaki. Call me Azami. Thank you, Azami. You're a very cautious driver. Carve it into your soul, kid. One accident is all it would take, and that would be the end of both our lives. Which is very, very true. It may seem strange to a young girl like you, but once you've lost someone, you'll understand. There's a far-off look in her eyes. I'm sure you know what you're talking about, but at this rate, I might get home faster by walking. Do you think we'll get there by dawn? Carve it into your soul. The speed limit for scooters is 30 kilometers per hour. We're not even going that fast. Following traffic laws is part of my credo. Isn't riding tandem against the law too? That rule is for humans. Birds are light, so 1 or 2 more doesn't stop the brakes from working. We're fine like this. But I'm not a bird. And so we put it along Azami's hyper-cautious speed. By the time we got to my house, it was almost light out. We've got about a good 3 minutes before the poll closes, guys. It's still a long time until the semester starts, and I have a lot of homework. Maybe I should apply for a part-time job since I have the chance. I'm going to skip the job because it takes ages. I'll wait until I'm in college, that way I can skip lectures and go to work. Slacking off and having fun is the more high schooler thing to do. The Summer Festival! Who should I invite to the Summer Festival? I have a choice of all of them, and I think chat has been pushing me towards Sakuya. So I'm going to take Sakuya. I'm just going to make sure there's no objections. Yep, okay. Sakuya. Sakuya, over here. Got what was his voice again? Got nerve to call me out during vacation. What is it? Alright, you just moved here so you wouldn't have known. Today's the festival. Let's go together. Festival? What's that? You'll understand when you see it. Come on. What is that? Shops, food, good fun all around. People can't possibly be eating food prepared like this. It's unsanitary. Yes. Don't worry, there haven't been any reports of food poisoning for 2 years. So there were reports 3 years ago? Yep. Guiding the panic-stricken Sakuya around the festival is a little troublesome but hilarious nonetheless. So the night wears on. Ah, when did you buy that candy apple, Sakuya? They had an interesting colour, so I thought I would buy one. I'm going to eat it. So take it home and mount it in a case. Sakuya is weird, man. Oh, I knew I should have gotten up when I first woke up. I slept way too late. School starts today, right? I'm gonna be late. Hello, speedrun. Sir, I'm sorry, I overslept. Overslept? Oh, my homework. I forgot to bring my homework. Aren't you getting a little bit ahead of yourself, speedrun? Huh? What's the number in the top left-hand corner say? Oh, you're just a little bit early. Well, since you're here, could you lend me a hand for a bit, speedrun? Lend you a hand? I was about to start grading the freshman's exams, and I thought maybe you could help, if you don't have something else. Of course. I have a test in September, so if you want to go and study in the library, I want to, then this will be the last decision of this game before we move on. Help him out, go to the library or just go home. If there's even anyone still in the... Oh, I can study. Okay. Well, the library should be open now. I think I'll go and study. I'm sorry, sir, but I'm not prepared enough for my test. I'd like to go and study if it's alright. Of course. Work hard, okay. Nice. There's already a number of students working in the library. Looks like mostly third years. They've all probably decided on their colleges and careers already. Will I be that frantic this time next year, I wonder? Nageki is here too. I never even gave Nageki a voice. Leaning against the bookshelf in the far corner. Nageki! Miss Speedrun, did you need something? Why are you over here? There's plenty of seats open. You should sit down. I don't mind standing. You look like you mind. You don't like being near other birds? Is that it? He nods. They'll just ignore me anyway, whether or not I go near. Nageki, are you being? Well, I said it was the last decision, and we better respond to it. What should we ask him? He falls silent. If there's something wrong, I'd like to help. Well, that was that. So, we have come to the end of... I'm going to save this. Okay, no, I'm not. We have come to the end of Hatoful Boyfriend. We did not reach an ending, unfortunately. It's quite a long game. It's longer than I forgot, actually. Underneath the surface of it, it seemed like it's just a stupid pigeon dating sim, but actually, if you play it through, the final part of the game is incredible, and I'm not going to spoil it by any means. That said, so I'm going to close our voting, and it seems like Hell is the next winner. So let's move down the game tracker, find out what our next game is. What's it going to be? It's Clock Tower. Clock Tower. So, a few minutes to set up and I will be back with Clock Tower, and this is one that I am not looking forward to playing.